All right, so you have been on YouTube for some time and maybe you're starting to get a little discouraged. I totally get it. Don't worry. I want to share with you in this video just some of the common reasons why you might be failing at YouTube, because most people, they just don't make it on YouTube. And there's so many different reasons why. But if you're somebody who's really, trying to give YouTube a shot, you've been giving it a shot for the past couple months, maybe even a year, and you're just, you're about to explode because you just feel like you can't figure this thing out, or maybe you feel like you're shadow banned. Trust me, you're not shadow banned. I want to share with you just some of the common reasons why you might be failing at YouTube and how to fix those, how to overcome those. And these are not techie things. I'm not a tech person. I'm 54 years old. I'm filming from my iPhone right now. So these are all things that you can do tech free. Okay. Now, the first one, and this is probably the most common, but it's just giving up too early. Okay, YouTube is a long game. And this is one of the things that I tell my students, people in my coaching program right away, is you have to give it time. Okay, you're not going to upload a video today and then explode tomorrow. You have to go into this understanding that it's going to take some time to build. And the best analogy I can give people is, hiring a personal trainer. You want to lose weight or gain muscle, whatever it is you want to do. And they give you a diet and some exercise to do over the course of a few months. Well, let's be honest. You're not going to see immediate results within a week, probably not even 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But guess what? After day 30, day 60, maybe day 90, you're going to be walking down the street one day and somebody's going to see you and say, whoa, hey, what's going on? What have you been doing? Oh, I've been lifting weights, eating well. Well, it's the same thing with YouTube. You have to keep going, and you have to keep uploading videos, because you have to give YouTube enough data to know what the heck your channel's about, what your video's about, and allow them to know who to actually show these videos to. And once they find that audience for you, guess what? They're going to show it to more people. And then that kind of goes hand in hand with inconsistency, which I want to talk about now. Is a lot of people in the beginning, right? They like we just talked about, they give up way too early. But also in that process, they're not consistent. Maybe they uploaded 1 week, they waited 3 weeks, they uploaded again, and then they uploaded for 1 month, and then they waited, and they sit back and they go, I've been doing this for 6 months, and nothing's happening. Well, have you been consistent? Have you been doing it every week, every month? Have you been doing it on the same days? If you're not consistent, it's just sending the wrong signals to YouTube, and it's sending the wrong signals to your audience. They can't trust you. They don't know, okay, this guy came out one day on Tuesday, and then we haven't heard from him for 3 weeks, and then he came out on a Thursday, and then he came out on a Sunday morning. So you have to be consistent. And when you're consistent, when you pick a schedule, I recommend personally at least 3 videos a week if you can. I would say no less than 1 video a week for lots of different reasons. One is you need to give YouTube enough data, and if you're only doing 1 a week or 1 a month, it's going to take a heck of a lot of time for YouTube to get that data. Also, when you stick with the schedule, let's say every Tuesday, Thursday, okay, just throwing that out there, and you pick a time. As you continue to make those videos every week and grow your channel, YouTube is, like I mentioned before, they're going to start to understand your audience and who to show it to. And your audience, you're going to start to build that kind of know, like, and trust with you. But YouTube will then be able to come back to you, and they might come back to you and say in a couple months, hey, you're posting every Tuesday and Thursday, and we're seeing that your audience, you're posting every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock. We're actually showing more activity from your audience at, say, 4 o'clock or maybe later, 6 o'clock. Okay, and you can see all this in your analytics. So when that data starts to grow, then you can make intelligent decisions. Okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays are good days, but 5 o'clock isn't the best time for my audience. 4 o'clock is. So now you start posting at 4, okay? And now you can start testing 4 o'clock, and eventually you can start seeing the views going up. So you have to give it enough time, and you have to give it enough data so that you can make intelligent decisions for your audience and for your channel. And the next one is not paying attention to your audience, not giving your audience what they want. And this is a big one on YouTube. People start YouTube channels and they just start throwing up videos. And this is a big reason why they fail, because they're just making videos like vlog style videos about, working in the backyard, maybe building something or cooking something, and they're not getting a lot of views. Their channel isn't growing, but they're seeing other channels similar growing, and they're wondering why. And this is the most common thing I see with my coaching clients is they come to me, they have these channels, some of them have been doing it for several months, maybe even several years, and they just can't figure it out. Their channel's just not growing. And the first thing I ask them is, where are you coming up with the ideas for your videos? And 99.9% of them, they're just coming up with them off the top of the head. It's something that interests them. They want to talk about it. That's great. I'm not telling you not to do the things that you're interested in, but you have to give the audience what they want. So you have to be able to understand how to search and do research for winning video ideas, titles, okay? And see what other people are doing, see what's proven to work. Now, I'm not telling anybody to copy, and this is what I always tell people is, it's like going to play baseball. You want the best chance of hitting a home run when you go up to bat. It doesn't mean you're always gonna hit a home run, but you want the best chance of hitting a home run. And it's the same thing with coming up with video ideas. You want the best chance of your video getting more views. And if you're just coming up with it out of the top of your head and you're throwing the video up there, you're going to strike out most of the time. But if you're going off what the audience wants, what's proven to work on YouTube, which is already getting views, is popular, and then you're making something similar or in your version, guess what? Your chances of hitting that home run are much, much higher. And this is really big with people my age. I'm 54, so I see it a lot with people over 40, over 50. They're retiring or they are retired and they're starting channels and they're talking about their life and their background and they're wondering why it's not growing because they're seeing other channels have success. And which is exactly why I started teaching them the wisdom content method, which is how to take your experience, your past, whether it's your work experience, your life experience, and how to turn that into an actual thriving channel on YouTube. And it all starts with coming up with the right titles. And there's a certain method for doing that. And if you want to learn more, I'll put a link below. I'm actually doing some calls this month. So if you want to schedule a call with me, just click on that link below. But you have to start with the title. And you need to do the proper research in order to come up with the right title, okay? And also having that winning title idea, finding a title that's proven to work, makes the creation process that much easier, okay? When you understand how to find the right titles, ideas, whatever you want to say about it, that are proven to work, that are already doing well, not only does it make the creation process that much easier, but you'll never run out of content. Okay, when you understand how to do this, you're going to have so many content ideas, okay? And the only thing you need to do now is make those videos, get them out there, send the data to YouTube and start testing. And when you have all those videos up, guess what? YouTube is going to come back. They're going to tell you, okay, these are performing well, these are not performing well. So you can scrap the ones that aren't doing well and do more of the ones that are doing well. And of course, you have to have the right combination of your thumbnail, title, and your intro to your video, okay? And this is, your packaging of your video, of your product, okay? And it all starts with the thumbnail because that's the first thing people see. And the great thing is you don't need to have any tech experience or fancy software to do this, okay? You can use free tools like Canva. You just need to be able to have a nice lit space like this, a dark background. You can put some white text up here. Initially, when you're just getting started, it's more about what you're saying on the thumbnail. Of course, you want to have, we could go deep into facial expressions and lighting and all that. But for the sake of this video, I just want to let you know that you can keep it simple in the beginning. Okay, you can just take pictures of yourself with your iPhone, and it's about the text. And the text is about creating curiosity. Okay, if your thumbnail is just repeating your title, which you never want to do, you want to create curiosity. So you want to have very short text, 2, maybe 3, I always say 4 words tops. That creates curiosity, and that gets people to then look at the title. And then in the title, you're going to tell them what you're going to do, what the video is about. For example, this video, I can't remember the title we had up here, 99% people fail at this, something along those lines. And then you look at the title and it says why you were failing at YouTube. So you're like, oh, that's for me. Okay. And then in the intro, I immediately tell you what the video is about and then what I'm going to do for you in the video. Okay. So thumbnail creates curiosity, which takes them to the title, which makes them actually want to watch the video. And the intro just reassures them, hey, they're getting what they asked for. Okay. So keep that in mind. Maybe you're somebody right now who you're just throwing up something. You're coming up with titles randomly. Stick with that format. I think even making some of those changes right now, you can even go back, change your thumbnails and titles, will make a big difference. All right, let's talk about the tech. Well, good news. You don't need to worry about it. Everybody overcomplicates this part. Now, there are tons of videos on gear and tech and cameras on YouTube, and they're all great videos, awesome videos. But the problem with those videos is you watch them and you think, oh my God, I need to get this fancy digital camera. I need to get this particular microphone. I need to get this particular light. And you worry about that. You obsess about it. I know because I was there. And the big problem with that is it keeps you from getting started. And you just need to get started, okay? Or if you're somebody, you're making videos now and you're worried about setting up the lights and doing all that stuff, maybe just take your camera and go film in your car, or go film in your backyard, and just use your phone, okay? When I say camera, I mean just use your phone. That's all you need, especially the newer iPhones right now. The cameras are just like movie quality good, and the microphones are really good inside of those inside of those phones as well. You know, you want to make sure, obviously, that you're in a relatively enclosed room, or you're in an area, if you're filming outside, where there's not a lot of background noise and stuff going on, and you want to be, you know, fairly close to the camera. You can also, you know, if you're going to get any tech, I tell people you can just get like a little wireless lapel mic. You can pick these up on Amazon, but don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. You can even set up your phone on books. I used to stack books in the beginning in my kitchen, and I would just prop my iPhone up on the books, and I would start delivering my video, my content. You know, over time, I got a tripod, which you can get those on Amazon, but really, it's not about that. What it's about is the message, okay? The actual content that you're delivering. And are you actually solving problems? And I don't mean the world's biggest problems. It could be something as simple as teaching people how to hit a backhand, okay? It could be teaching somebody how to play guitar. Those are problems people have. They want to learn how to get better. They want to learn Excel spreadsheets. They want to learn how to cook healthy meals for a family of 5. There's just so many different things you can do. So don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. For people my age, right? People over 40, over 50, this is a great time to be on YouTube, because this, the retirement content, the wisdom content is very, very big right now, because more people are gearing towards retirement, thinking of retirement, or are already retired. And you're seeing a lot more of these types of channels on YouTube, and they're doing really, really well. And this is what I teach people in my coaching program. I'm working with several retirees right now. It is the wisdom content method, which is how to take your years of experience, whether it's work experience or life experience, and how to take that and turn it into a thriving YouTube channel without the tech, because it's not about the tech. It's about the message. It's about how you deliver it, how you package it all. That's what makes your YouTube channel grow. And if you're somebody who's serious about YouTube and you want to learn more about this method and how to grow your channel, or possibly start a channel, then definitely schedule a call with me. I'll put a link below in the description. Just click on that link and schedule your call. But I think I've hammered it home. Don't get caught up in the tech. I'm not a techie person. Focus on the message, solving problems like I talked about earlier. Look for those videos that are doing well, right? And here's a little tip for you, a little pro tip. In doing your research, right? Research your competition, although I don't think there's competition on YouTube. There's plenty of fish in the sea here for all of us, is look for videos with a much higher, typically a 5-to-1 ratio of views to subscribers. So when you're seeing a lot more views and subscribers, that's a good sign that this is a popular video and this is something your audience wants. And you can make a similar video to that. Obviously you don't want to copy, but if it's in your niche, it's related to what you do, you could make a similar video to that because it's already proven to do well. And above all, be yourself, be authentic. Don't worry about what this YouTuber's doing over here or that YouTuber's doing over there. Believe me, I know, because when I first started, I tried to be like one particular person. I tried to set up my background like them. I even bought the camera they had. It was horrible. The moment I started to just be myself, be natural, speak like I speak, which this is just how I speak, things started to take off for me. Okay, so be yourself. Also, when you're being yourself, you're being the true, authentic you. People are naturally going to gravitate towards you. And also, it's good to kind of draw a line in the sand. You're going to have people that don't like you, and you're going to have people that do like you, people that love you. And that's all that matters, okay? So just being yourself, being the real, authentic you is enough, all right? I hope that was helpful, everybody. If you want some more tips on growing a YouTube channel, especially for people over 40, definitely check out my video up here. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.